What's up, gamers? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm making the SMP lore. So I've been on this SMP since 2019, and I haven't made a lore. How ridiculous! How ridiculous and fucking dumb. So I made my decision. I'm gonna be making the lore in this video. But in this lore is very dark and also life-threatening. If you could see in the book so far we did the blueprints and also the other stuff. But we still did it. And since I've been on this SMP for a very long time, everything had changed again and again and again. Then I decided, what if I made a lore today? Well, lores are actually something that you can do for a very long time. But in this SMP lore, I have to do everything down memory lane that probably I remember. So I could put this in the lore book. And then I'll tell you what happened in the SMP. But if you're telling me that if I cannot do this, unacceptable. So this is what it looked like. This is what it looks like now. But back then, it looked a lot more different. So if you're wondering, this area used to be flooded. There was a house that was flooded. There was a TubeCon stand and everything, and also other stuff. But in this entire plant right here, all this stuff used not to be here. It used to be not here. So that's why I'm going to be putting it in the lore. But wait, if I put it in the lore, then who's going to be stopping me? Oh. What the fuck? I'm just going to get out of here. Anyways, so everything's going to be in this book, and if you guys want to help me with this lore, I'll be very proud of you guys. But there's just one thing about the lore I need to talk about. Lores are supposed to be something that happens in the history of the world or in your games. So you write it all down, and then it'll be like a story. But listen though, if I literally make a lore, that means about my SMP, I have to make an entire museum or something, or kind of like a building to put the lore in. But it has to be in a historical place where I used to be. But at the president's stand, it's actually gonna be there because there is no other buildings right now. But listen, if there was a possible way to make this lore, probably it'll take me 10 hours. Not joking. But listen though, if I break it apart into two things, if I do three, like how many pages? If I can do 1, 2, 3, if I do 3 pages a day, that means I'm halfway done. But how can I make? So that means about every day I have to do 3 pages, and that means I have to name them. So that means I have to name. So when the blueprints are up, it says to wait for the next move. I have to put the fight, and then I have to put every sophisticated detail in the pages. But sometimes you cannot do that. But sometimes you can. But if you're wondering what I'm saying in the lore, it's not the best way to put things. Hear me out. I do not know what am I doing. But sometimes I do. Sometimes I do. But 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 som Hold on real quick. So I'm gonna be telling something. Do you know about I'm gonna be whitelisting people for visitors? Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna be making an entire SMP that can be whitelisted, kind of, but sometimes things cannot go correct. But there's something about I need to tell you. If in this lore that I'm thinking about, that there was a lot of war, fights, conflicts, and also other stuff, but what if I make it another step forward? Oh, that's right. I know one thing. In the lore, there is something that I should not tell you, but I guess today is the day. So in the book, we had a war, but since about the SMP is all peaceful now, we were starting to rebuild. But some houses had to get destroyed momentarily. Well, if you want to know why, because the people did not have because we needed to put new buildings down. And I'm correct. But if you think about in the lore, I feel like you feel like I'm wrong about conflicts and war. But listen, 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 listen. In my lore, I literally have a page called War and Arson. You cannot tell me that I cannot put this in the book. And listen, I'm the president in this fucking server. You cannot even do anything to me. Literally, I can do anything I want in this server, and I can get away with it. But I'm not Mayor West from Family Guy. I am literally a person. I'm literally 12 years old. And listen, I know what everything you have to be a politic. You have to make plans. You have to do treaties. You have to do some paperwork. I know everything that you need to be a president. But people feel like that I am not hypothetical enough to be a president. What the listen. I'm saying that I am a true president. I am not a fake president at all. Okay, saying that sounds reasonable. But listen, chat, listen. If I had all the weapons and all the men, I can just defeat you all and see that what can happen. And also, you cannot do nothing about it. But listen, people feel like I'm an idiot anyway, so screw that shit. Now, screw that fucking microphone. I hate it anyway. But this is my president stand. You can see it is. But you see there's no book. This is where the lore book is going to be, at this very block. So that means it's going to be a tree, or like a main protagonist of the book. So I'm going to place it down. But listen, if people think that I cannot be a politic, they can all die. I do not care that any of you think. I am literally the one who controls you. You're all my puppets. But I don't use it for you. I don't use you for control. I use you for peace, conflict, and even I am all your friends. But in conclusion, I am not the main victim here. The other people are. If people think that I'm the villain or I am the conflict that they have to deal with this shit, they will be sent to the prison and be tortured to death. So, what is your decision? Are you gonna be telling me I'm an actual president, or are you gonna say I'm a fake politic? What is your answer? Put it down in the comments below. Put it down in the comments. Now, come on. What are you waiting for? Put it in the comments. If you don't put it in the comments, I will fucking get you over. What is your decision down there, Moose? Okay, Moose is not saying anything. Hold on, chat. Thank you by telling me I'm the president. But in conclusion, if I speak like that, people think that. But if I speak like that, people feel like that I'm the villain. Am I the villain? But I have one question for you. Am I the villain? Am I the villain in the story? If I'm literally the villain in this story, that you feel like that you can take me down, I'm not the villain. They are, not the people. It is literally the people who fight us. This country has been through a lot. We've been through war. We've been through arson. We literally been through some explosions and also buildings being burned down or being destroyed. This country needs help. And I'm not telling that all the people will get away with it. If they or anyone gets hurt in this country, they will go to the mines or they will go to the prison to get tortured forever. I am trying to help all you people, but you feel like that I'm the villain in this story. But listen, the main villain is literally the person right in front of you. That is not me. I'm saying that the villain who is literally right next to you is this fucking flags. You can see all these flags, right? You literally see all these flags. Well, these flags mean nothing. Well, they do. It is all the countries, and some of these countries are against us. We are literally the PowerPoint in this very fucking room. I mean, outside. Or something. I don't know anymore. But listen. Do you want to take them down? Or are you going to dance naked? I'm saying about you like you're a weep. You're like a weep. Like you're like not that kind of person. You're like very scared. So what are you going to do? What is your choice? Choose right now, or I will literally, if you literally just sit down to poop your pants, you will literally get fucking executed. But listen, in conclusion, do you feel like about these people, do you feel like about in this lore, about you think everyone's innocent? No, they're not. Sometimes they're not. And if you have someone that you trust, they don't love you enough, and probably if you have like a dog or a cat, you don't love it enough, and probably it doesn't love you. So what do you think? Do you feel like about I'm just the person who literally causes all this mess, or is it them, or is it them who does this? But now since all that is away, probably we should talk about the lore. So listen. This country has been through a lot. You guys haven't been being paid well enough. But listen, are you just gonna sit there and watch all this conflict, murder, arson, riots, or any war to defend to not help your home? Listen, man, if you're the president of your country, you need to fix it now. You cannot let all these people ruin your country. It is your home with all your friends, family, or even girlfriend or boyfriend if you're a girl. But listen, are you gonna help these problems? Or are you gonna be literally not helping your country at all? What is your decision? You need to make the decision here, people. I am not the person who's going to be helping you. Well, probably a few. But do you feel like that do you feel like about the people are the ones who are the villain? No, they're not. They are not the villain. The other countries are the villain. You feel like about you can do any shit that you want, but you cannot. Well, okay, maybe some of it. But in conclusion, are you literally the one who is protecting your country, or are you the one against it? You decide. But for me, my country is but for me, my country is the best country in the world that I actually care about my people. But the other people feel like about I do not care them enough. But I do care. People literally think. Listen. If you listen to me for a second, people feel like about you don't care about them. Well, I do. I care about them a lot. But sometimes I don't. I'm saying is about sometimes you don't need to listen, but you do need to listen to your family. Like you don't even know like what's even happening in your world. But do you feel like about all this things that are happening? Do you feel like about it's wrong? Do you feel like all this conflict and murder is right? You're an idiot. It's wrong. You do not want to mess with the people in my country. You will literally get murdered. But listen, are you the one who is going to be protecting it, or are you going to be the one against it? I will be protecting it. But listen though, all the people out there, you have to protect your president. Well, probably a little bit. You don't need to, but probably you should protect your president. If you don't protect your president, you will literally get the boot. That means you're gonna go to jail, and that's not my problem. And also, if you feel like this is gonna be my problem, no, this is not gonna be my problem. But you're the one who did not do it, and you did not protect the president. You will literally get fired or murdered, maybe the two. So if you feel like that, you could switch to a reality that you feel like that none of this shit happened, like all the conflict and murder, and also the war. No, you cannot change that. You have to think about your own. You have to stick with it and you just have to rebuild the country that it used to be. Because you cannot just keep it. You cannot just keep it like this. It will just make you look like the bad guy. You need to fix all of this shit. All of the shit up. And probably people will be happy because their homes are now safe. So that's gonna be it for this video. But I'm gonna be making more. But I just wanted to make another one today. But do you want, if you want me to make other videos, that'll be great. But there is actually a solving to this problem. So the answer to be the greatest president is to be telling the truth and also being the greatest man that you can be, or girl. So I hope you guys like this video. I just want you to people like and subscribe. And also, if you ever want to see me ever again, you can always comment, and you can always go in the comments. I love you guys. Alright, Mythic Army, you rock. Blah blah.